Indiana has its first ever Heisman Trophy winner. Congratulations. Quarterback Fernando Mendoza takes home the most exclusive individual trophy in college football. And the voting wasn't even close. Thanks for being here. Locked On Big Ten starts right now.
You are Locked On Big Ten, your daily podcast on the Big Ten Conference. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On Big Ten. I'm Craig Sheeman, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, now the #1 sports podcast network. Thanks for making us your first listen each and every day. Hey, hit that free subscribe button. That way you never miss a single episode. And if you could also share, follow, like, and hype our videos, that would be great as well. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, if you want to be in the middle of all the action this season, visit FanDuel.com and place your NFL live bets all season long. So Fernando Mendoza is the Heisman Trophy winner. We'll take a closer look in the voting blocks, and they're all over the country, like 900 some votes. We'll get it all dialed in for you. Plus, we'll tell you about our Everydayers Club as well. But for now, just check another box for the magical season for the Indiana Hoosiers. 13-0, first time they've ever gone undefeated. Big Ten championship, first time in decades, and the #1 seed in the college football playoff. And quarterback Fernando Mendoza wins the Heisman Trophy. I mean, for a kid that received just one major scholarship offer at Cal, this is an amazing accomplishment. He, of course, transferred to Indiana this offseason because he saw how Curt Cignetti, their head coach, developed his younger brother, Alberto, who was already there. Even Alberto was recruiting him to come in Indiana, even though Alberto knew that if his brother came in, that he would never be the starting quarterback because Fernando was going to get the gig. And if you spend any time studying Mendoza, you quickly learn that his development is a family affair. The inspiration for the family is their mother, Elsa Mendoza, a former athlete, former tennis player at Miami, but now she battles daily with multiple sclerosis. She's quite an inspiration for everybody who knows her. Now, I first remember whispers about Fernando Mendoza this past summer. All right, he's going to be the new kid in town in Bloomington. And a couple of people said, hey, don't be surprised if he ends up maybe being a first-round NFL pick. And maybe one person I heard whisper Heisman candidate. Okay. It was the summer. There was hyperbole. It was high. Everybody just kind of brushed that off as preseason chit chat, right? Then the season started, and the Hoosiers opened up with a victory over Old Dominion, 27-14. I remember, I'm going to be really honest here. I remember thinking, coming off that 11-1 magical year, going to the playoff, and only beating Old Dominion 27-14. I'm thinking 13-point win at home? Maybe not as magical as the year before. Mendoza's stats in that game were pretty modest. 18 of 31 for 193 yards and no passing touchdowns. He did rush for a touchdown on the ground and 33 yards on the game. I'm like, all right, you know what? First game. But I do remember thinking at that time, is he even going to be better than Curtis Rourke, the quarterback that came in from Ohio and led the Hoosiers to their magical 11-1 season last year? The following week, he improved immensely. Mendoza did. Threw 4 touchdown passes against Kennesaw State. Great. But it was Kennesaw State. I'm like, all right, just relax. And then the next week, he threw 5 touchdown passes against Indiana State. Now I'm starting to think, you know what? I don't care who you play. You have to have some talent to throw 9 touchdowns in 2 weeks, right? I think you would agree with me. So he had my attention at that point. He was on my radar. Of course he is. This is Locked On Big Ten. Everybody's on my radar in the Big Ten. But I'm like, hey, let's see how he does against 9th-ranked Illinois coming in the next week. Big Ten opener. That should be a proper gauge, right? That's the game that Indiana won 63-10. People started to say, oh, Indiana's going to have themselves a nice little encore from last year. Okay, maybe they're for real. And by the way, in that game, Mendoza threw 5 more touchdown passes and only 2 incompletions on the entire day. Now the words Mendoza and Heisman were getting mentioned in the same breath. In fact, some combined them. Heisman Mendoza, right? Okay. So now he's on the national scene. And then there were the back-to-back road games, got more attention. There was the game against Iowa and the game against Oregon, who was ranked in the top 5 at the time. And Iowa's never easy. And the Iowa game, that game, they had to tie it late and then go ahead. They ended with a go-ahead touchdown with 90 seconds to go to Elijah Surratt from Mendoza. And then the Oregon game, they had the lead, but then they didn't. Mendoza throws a pick 6. Oh, wow. Game's tied. I think it was 6 minutes to go, but then he led him on a big drive on the road. Go ahead, winning touchdown. Won by a couple of scores. All right. So everything's good. Everybody's looking at his every move. And it was shortly thereafter that he had his Heisman moment. You know, the Heisman moment, the video highlight that will accompany him for the rest of his life on everything that he does. And that was the season-saving drive at the end of the game at Penn State. That was coupled with a miraculous toe tap catch by Omar Cooper Jr. in the back of the end zone, by the way. So bookending the greatness on the throw and the greatness on the catch and the moment and the last and final seconds of the game, getting the win. Oh, it was incredible. That was the Heisman moment. So if he kept this going, looked like this kid was going to win it. And by the way, he got knocked on the ground. I don't even think he even saw the catch by Cooper in the back of the end zone. And just to reinforce that Heisman moment, he, of course, had an amazing go-ahead pass back shoulder to Elijah Surratt versus Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. So remember, no touchdown passes in that first game versus Old Dominion. Closes out the season, 2,980 yards. And FBS leading 33 touchdown passes with just 6 interceptions and also rushed for 6 touchdowns. Boom. The stats were there. The Heisman moment was there. The season was there with the unblemished record. Apparently, the Heisman voters noticed. There are 930 of them all across the country. 870 media voters, 59 former Heisman winners get to vote. And they all saw his greatness, because the vote was not even close. This was a blowout by Heisman standards. They all vote for a first, a second, and third place, and then they tally up the points. Mendoza had 2,362. Diego Pavia was the next at 1,435. So 909 points difference between first place and second place. By the way, for the record, Notre Dame's Jeremiah Love, 719. Julian Sayin, 432. But, 2,362 for Mendoza. Julian Sayin, by the way, I got a feeling we're going to be seeing that kid again on the Heisman stage. He's just a redshirt freshman, completed almost 80% of his passes. If you want to look at first place votes, Mendoza got 634. Pavia had 189. So, again, not even close. It was a blowout. Congratulations to him. And now the Hoosiers practice and wait. They'll take on because they got the bye now in the playoff. And they'll take on the winner of next weekend's Alabama-Oklahoma game in an SEC matchup. And that game with the Hoosiers will take place on January 1st in the Rose Bowl, where he will make his first appearance as the reigning Heisman Trophy winner. So it's a season of firsts. It continues for the Indiana Hoosiers. And we'll be here every step of the way for that here on Locked On Big Ten. Can't wait to get to that point and cover it all left and right. If you are new, finding us for the first time, we're here every day. We welcome you to join us every day. We are all things Big Ten, all 18 teams with news, analysis of the news, opinion on that news. Hit that free subscribe button so you never miss a single episode. And also, if you could share, follow, and like, that would help us out as well. If you're on audio only, Apple, Spotify, we're on video on YouTube. We're everywhere. We're everywhere you are, so you never miss an episode. And if you could also share, follow, and like, that would help us out too. And I'm going to tell you this. We got a website where we put all of our podcasts. You can go back for a second, listen after this one. Check it out. It's at talkbig10.com. In addition to all the podcasts, you can click on your favorite school logo, click on the Indiana logo, and boom, merchandise for shirts, t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, everything. Stocking stuffers, great gifts for the holidays. You're in a jam. Oh, my friend who likes IU might like this. Go ahead, check that out at talkbig10.com. All right, now, in addition to all of that, I have some details coming up on how you everydayers, you're going to love this. We have a brand new Everydayer Club. I'm going to tell you all about it in just a minute here on Locked On Big Ten. Let's talk about something that most men don't like to bring up, but you should. You can. Stress, work, money, life. You just can't switch it off at night. And when it shows up at the worst possible time, it could be embarrassing. Rugiet Ready is designed to help you take back control in the bedroom. Rugiet Ready is the next generation prescription treatment created to support both the brain and the body so you can feel present, confident, and ready when the moment strikes. They combine 3 clinically proven ingredients in 1 mint that dissolves under your tongue and it absorbs fast and you're good to go. If you've been thinking about taking the next step, now's the time. Head to Rugiet.com/lockedoncollege. That's RUGIET.com/lockedoncollege and get 15% off your order for a limited time. Rugiet Ready. Feel present, feel confident, feel ready. FanDuel and NFL football are meant to be together forever. Sundays move fast, sudden changes, momentum. I mean, you could be all over it and be involved with FanDuel because they have live betting, right? Right. You jump in right when the game's going on. You're not just watching the game, you're reacting to it in real time. With FanDuel, you can place bets as the action unfolds, every drive, every momentum swing, every highlight. So live betting is best when the game just starts to shift and the momentum, fourth quarters, you know how NFL games go. It's incredible. Big interception at the end. Ooh, let me jump in on that. Live spreads and money lines adjust instantly before your very eyes, and you can jump right in. So if you want to be right in the middle of the action this season, visit FanDuel.com and place your NFL live bets all season long. FanDuel, the game moves fast, and so can you. Aura frames. This is a great gift idea for the holidays. I mean, the holidays are here. They're coming fast, right? And you probably still need some gifts and all that. And whether you enjoy gift hunting season or not, this takes a lot of pressure off you. If you want something meaningful, personal, and guaranteed to get a reaction, Aura Frames is the gift that delivers every time. It's not just something you wrap, it's where you can share memories. You can preload pictures and videos and then give it to your grandparents or your parents. And boom, it rotates. Again, even 30-second videos on this thing as well. And the packaging comes gift ready, no price tag, no wrapping needed. It's a huge win. It's an easy no-brainer here for a limited time. Save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling carver mat frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using the promo code COLLEGE at checkout. That's Aura, A-U-R-A, auraframes.com, promo code COLLEGE. And this deal, by the way, exclusive for you. That's right, our listeners and viewers here. And the frames sell out fast, so order yours now and get it in time for the holidays. Support the show, Locked On Big Ten, mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Thanks for checking us out here at Locked On Big Ten. We always appreciate you, especially you everydayers that make us the #1 sports podcast network out there. And just for you everydayers, you already live your team every day, right? Now, take it up a level and go ad-free. That's right. Join the Everydayer Club today and get Locked On Big Ten with no interruptions, members-only Discord access to other exclusive podcasts, and more, all for just $5 a month, $50 a year. Go to Locked On Big Ten, that's the number 10, lockedonbig10.supercast.com. Check out the link in the show notes for more information there. All right, we're ready to go. We've gotten through the season, the Big Ten championship. We got bowl games already going on. Of course, Washington playing here this weekend as well. More bowl games coming, and the college football playoffs start this upcoming weekend. We will be here for all of it. And any news, like, I don't know, Michigan stuff going on, we'll be all over it. Many ways for you to interact with me at Twitter or X at TalkBig10. Don't forget our website, talkbig10.com. Be sure to hit that free subscribe button. We'll always be free. All right, free subscribe button, and follow this podcast right now on your favorite podcast app and to get the latest episode of Locked On Big Ten as soon as it becomes available each and every day. Congratulations again to Fernando Mendoza and the Indiana Hoosiers for the Heisman Trophy. And thank you for checking us out here today on your weekend. And we'll be back at it Monday with all the latest in the Big Ten. For Locked On Big Ten, I'm Craig Sheeman. We'll see you next time.